Good morning, friends. I am so excited to be here today. We have a lot of new stuff we're going to learn about. But first, let's sing our good morning song. Are you ready? Good morning, little sprouts. How are you? Good, good. Good morning, little sprouts. How are you? Good, good. It is time to start our day. We will learn and work and play. Good morning, little sprouts. How are you? Good, good. Great job singing. So we'll say good morning to mummies and daddies, and good morning to brothers and sisters, and good morning to me, Miss Tracy. Good morning, friends. So I'd like to know how you're doing today. Can you tell me how you're doing? Great job. So today I'm feeling good. I feel ready to learn. I had a good night's sleep. So I feel green and I feel 2 thumbs up. All right. So we have a lot of new things to learn about today. It is a brand new month and it is a brand new week, and we have a brand new set of things we're going to talk about. So let's get started with our days of the week. Can you show me your 2 fingers and your 5 fingers just like this? Great. There are 7 days, there are 7 days, there are 7 days in a week. Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Great job. Do you know what day of the week it is? Yesterday was Sunday. That means that today it is Monday. Great job. Today is Monday. Today is Monday. Today is Monday, and we're going to have some fun. Now, we figured out that it's Monday. And in a minute, we're going to figure out what number it is today. But we started a brand new month. The last time we were at preschool, it was February. And today, it is March. Can you say March? Great job. So sometimes at school, Miss Tracy will sing a song all about the months of the year. Do you think that we could sing it today? Okay, so the first month of our year is January. And in January, it's cold. So we're going to shiver like it's cold. And then in February, it's love month. So we're going to put a heart over our heart for February. March, we march. Good job. Now, April, it's not always true, but sometimes it rains. So we're going to make it rain with our fingers. And then in May, we are going to bloom some flowers. In June, we're going to go swimming. Like this. In July, now I don't even know if we're going to be able to do this year, but in July, that's typically when Stampede is. So we're going to pretend we have a lasso for the rodeo. Good job. In August, I find August the most relaxing month, probably because it's my birthday month. So we're going to pretend we're relaxing on a beach in August. Good job. All right. So then after August comes September. Now, September, lots of things are happening, right? So the leaves are falling, so we're going to make it the leaves fall. Good job. In October, we celebrate one of Miss Tracy's favorite holidays. We celebrate Halloween, so we're going to make a mask. Good job. In November, we celebrate Remembrance Day. Remembrance Day is remembering all the people that sacrificed so much to keep us safe, so we're going to salute them. Good job. And then it's December. And who comes to visit us in December? That's right, Santa. So we're going to go, ho, ho, ho. We're just going to pretend with our bellies. So give me a big belly. And you're going to go 1, 2, 3 for ho, ho, ho. Okay, so now that we have the actions down pat, let's sing our song. Ready? January, February, March and April, May, June, July and August, September, October, November and December. These are the months of the year. Good job. We are going to practice that song. Maybe not every day, but we're going to try practicing it a whole bunch. So we know that it's March. So we figured out that it's Monday, and we figured out that it's March, and now we need to figure out what the number is. So I'm going to take Monday in the Today Star and my pointer, and we're going to head down to do some counting. All right. So here is Monday, and here is the Today Star, and we're going to count. Ready? 1. Easy peasy. Number 1. Because today is the very first day of the month. All right, so we would write on our board Monday, March, and then the number 1. There we go. Monday, March 1. All right, so now we get to talk about the weather. Are you ready to help me with the weather? What's the weather? What's the weather? What's the weather, everyone? Is it snowy? Is it cloudy? Is there rain or is there sun? Let's have a look. Can you look outside at your house and tell me what the weather is where you are today? Great job. So today, where I am, I see sun and I see snow on the ground and I see a few clouds in the sky. All right, and so I'm going to get the Weather Panda dressed. He's going to wear his rain boots. And his pants. And his sweater. There. I think our panda is all ready. Okay, so now that we figured out that it's a whole new month, let's talk about all the different things we're going to learn about. We are going to keep learning about dinosaurs. We still have lots to learn about them. But we're also going to start talking about leprechauns and St. Patrick's Day. Now, St. Patrick's Day is one of my favorite holidays because that tricky leprechaun comes to visit us at school. He likes to leave footprints and little messes where he goes. I will take some pictures and post them to Dojo to show you what messes he made at school for us this morning. He can be so tricky. So we're going to talk about leprechauns. We're going to talk about rainbows. Rainbows are my favorite. We're going to talk about the color green and how we make the color green. And then we're going to keep talking about dinosaurs. So we're going to make volcanoes. There's a couple different volcanoes we're going to make. We've got some really fun crafts that we can do together for dinosaurs. I'm so excited. It is going to be a great month. All right. So let's get to reading our story. Now, I have a special story for you today, all about dinosaurs. My storybook is called How to Catch a Dinosaur. I'm a good listener, read me a book. My hands are in my lap and at Miss Tracy I look. When she sees I'm ready, she will say, here is the story I have for you today. So how to catch a dinosaur. Tomorrow's the big science fair. I've never won before, but this year I know I cannot lose because I'm catching a dinosaur. The crocs and sharks we know today were here when the dinosaurs ruled. It makes no sense that all dinos are gone. On this point, I cannot be fooled. So all of his friends are designing things for the science fair, but this little boy, he's making a trap because he's going to try and catch a dinosaur. We head straight to our local park to pick up some kind of trail. Wait, what's that thing over there? Yes, I think it's a dinosaur tail. The dino is more bird than reptile. We learned in science class that's true. And this one left something behind. I've got our first dinosaur clue. So what did this dinosaur leave behind? Some footprints? Looks like we've got a plant eater. The Venus flytrap had no chance. She danced right by our volcano and knew the exit at first glance. This clever girl runs as fast as the wind and dodged our trap in a hurry. But we've got more in store for her, so this is no time to worry. Was she watching when I tested each trap with my action figures and toy bricks? It's like she knows how each trap works. Can it be she's onto my tricks? Well, that didn't go according to plan. She slipped right past our noses. And if that isn't bad enough, I ruined Mom's prize-winning roses. Uh-oh. We made a prehistoric playground with lots of friends to play. Our dino won't be able to resist. This time, she won't get away. Look at this big trap they're building. Tall enough to stop a giant, our trap had pulleys, ropes, and decks. But this dino smashed it all to pieces. She should be called T-Rex. My mom is an engineer, so I've learned a trick or three. Our Robo-Hugger 9000 won't let our dino go free. That clever dino tricked our robot by dressing like a bird. If I don't catch the dinosaur soon, I'll be lucky to come in third. We didn't catch the dinosaur. I don't know what to do, but my friends remind me we still have a science fair entry or two. Like all of the robots and the traps that they made, right? Oh, look, they entered the robot in the science fair and they won first place. They say, we did it. Better luck next time. And this dinosaur's gone downstairs. What a good storybook. All right. So today we are going to make salt dough fossils. Now, Miss Tracy, she got a little busy today and she didn't pre-plan ahead. So she's going to use Play-Doh to show you what to do. And you have some Play-Doh just like this. Does yours smell like lime? Mine smells like lime. And what color are the sparkles inside the Play-Doh? Are they gold? Leprechauns really like gold. Okay, so if your grown-ups have helped you mix the flour and the salt and add a little bit of water and mix it all up, you're going to end up with something that is quite a bit like Play-Doh. And all we're going to do is we're going to press it out. And in fact, I'm going to make two. So I'm going to break this in half. I gave you enough ingredients to make quite a bit. So you could probably make 3 or 4 fossils. So you're going to roll it into a ball. And then you're going to press it out. You can use your rolling pin or your fingers. Miss Tracy's just going to use her fingers. So once I have it all pressed out and nice and flat, and make sure my dinosaur is going to fit. I'm going to use the profile or the side of my dinosaur to make an imprint. So I'm just going to push it down into my salt dough, and then I'm going to lift it up and out, and I'll show you what it looks like in a second. And then I'm going to use the other one. I'll press this one out a little bit more. Get it to fit. There we go. Okay, so I'm going to press this one in, and I want to make sure I don't want to press so hard that it goes all the way through, but I do want to press hard enough that I get all the pieces of the dinosaur. There we go. And then I'm going to lift this up, and I'm going to show you the imprints my dinosaurs left behind in my fossils. So easy peasy. That's all we've done is we've made these dinosaur imprints in our salt dough. And then you're going to let these dry. Now, there's two ways to do it. If we were at preschool, I would let them dry for about 3 or 4 days. But since you're at home, you can use an oven to bake it. I'm going to squish my Play-Doh up so that I can reuse it. But you can bake yours. I'll put instructions on, they should be on the instruction sheet, how to do it. It's just basically to evaporate the water. So once all the water is evaporated, they're good to go. And then we will do something with them on Wednesday. But if you don't want to bake them, you can just let them sit out overnight. Just flip them a couple times and just let them dry. And they should be good to go for Wednesday. Now, I want to talk to you guys about something that's really important that sometimes we don't always think about, is our letters. Now, letters are parts of language, and they're how we will learn to read. You don't need to know how to read right now, but I am going to talk to you about our letters, because our letters are really, really important. Today, Miss Tracy's going to talk about the letters A, B, and C, and then I'm going to talk to you about our phonics. So we did a little bit of this in our Zoom meeting last week, but we're going to talk about this today, just a little bit. Are we ready? Excellent. Okay, so I have the letter A soup can. So inside my soup can are pictures and items that start with the letter A. Good job. All right, so we are going to start with this one. Can you tell me what this is? Good job. This is an acorn. Can you say acorn? Excellent. What about this? I know you know what this is. This is an apple. Apple. Good job. And this is an ant. Ant. Good job. Now our letter uppercase or big letter A looks like this. And our little letter A looks like this. I'm not sure where my little letter A is. Okay, so we finished letter A. Now we will talk about letter B. B. All right. Do you know what this is? A bicycle or a bike. Good job. How about these? What are these? Good job. They're buttons. Buttons. Ooh, I bet you know what this is. That's right. It's a banana. Banana. Good job. What's this? A ball. A beach ball. Good job. And a book. Miss Tracy reads one of these every day. A book. Good job. And then we have our uppercase and lowercase b. There we go. So Miss Tracy's just showing you these. I am going to play a game with you probably this week on one of our Zoom meetings. But I just wanted to show you what this looks like before I introduce you to our game. All right. Do you know what this is? Yeah, it's a cow. A cow. Cow. What about this? Cat. Cat. Good job. How about this? Cookie. Cookie. Cake. Good job. I know Miss Tracy's going a little quick. How about this? Corn. Miss Tracy's favorite vegetable is corn. All right. And then I have our letter C, uppercase and lowercase. So our letters can be super tricky, but it's important that we practice them all the time. Now, our letters make sounds. So our sounds are how we sound out letters. So Miss Tracy's just going to grab her book. We are going to start. We started this last week. We started some phonics. So we're going to keep going with our Jolly Phonics. Now, I'm not going to play the music for you right now because the music can be a little bit overwhelming, but I am going to sing the songs and show you the pictures. So, our first sound that we're going to do is the sound for the letter S. And our sound, can you make it? Goes S, like a snake. S. So you're going to hold up your hands and you're going to make a snake. And then you're going to make the S shape. So I'm going to do it backwards for me so that you can see what it looks like. The S shape. And we're going to go, the snake is in the grass. The snake is in the grass. The snake is in the grass. Good job. All right. I'm now going to show you the sound for letter A, which is ah. Ah. So you're going to take your fingers and you're going to make little ants. And you're going to go, ah, ah, ants on my arm. Ah, ah, ants on my arm. Ah, ah, ants on my arm. They're causing me alarm. Good job. We're going to do 2 more letters. So the next letter we're going to do is the sound for letter T, which is T, T, T. So you're going to move your head back and forth like this, pretending as if you were watching a tennis game. In tennis, remember, 2 people play tennis with a ball, so this person hits the ball towards this person, and then back and forth, which is why your head is moving like this. So it goes like this. When I watch the tennis game, t, 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 t. When I watch the tennis game, my head goes back and forth. Great job. All right. The last one we're going to do for today is the sound for letter I. So you're going to move your fingers like this to make whiskers. I is our sound. So our pet mouse, Inky, she spilled some ink. So we're going to make her whiskers. And it goes like this. Inky the mouse is my pet. She spilled the ink and got wet. The ink, it spread all over the desk. Inky is wet. So, I. I know, it can be tricky because when Miss Tracy sings the songs, she goes a little fast. So, those are our 4 sounds, S, A, T, and I. And we're going to keep working through our letter sounds. You did a great job today, friends. All right. That is all I have for you today. I can't wait to keep going on our dinosaurs. And then so Wednesday we're going to paint our fossils. And Friday we are going to talk a little bit more about leprechauns. So let's get out our working hands. Ready? All day long we worked and played, worked and played, worked and played. All day long we worked and played, and now our day is done. Wave goodbye to all your friends, all your friends, all your friends. Wave goodbye to all your friends until we meet again. Bye, friends. I'll see you soon.